guys, Cornell here, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for joining me for another video, and welcome to Weekly Listens episode 2. So yeah, I hope you guys like the little intro thing I made to this video. Thought it looks a little bit more professional and pretty cool. So yeah, let's get into today's video. As you guys know, Weekly Listens is every Wednesday, and it's 5 albums, singles, EPs that I've been listening to recently and I recommend that you should listen to. And at the end, I'll also be featuring one local artist, and this local artist this week is incredible. Saw him live the other day again, and yeah, this guy is definitely one you should check out, not to be missed. So yeah, stick around for that. First album of Weekly Listens 2. Right, this first album is a new one for 2018. This is by George Ezra. It's Staying at Tomorrow's. This is his second album, and compared to his first one, it's incredible. Like, I really liked his first one. Like, there was some really good songs on the first one. Obviously, like Budapest, Blame It On Me, Can You Hear the Rain. Those were like proper highlights for me. Yeah, this one, it tops it. Like, I know it's really hard to do like the second album, you know, it's your follow-up. You've got quite a lot of pressure to release something that's better than your first one. But this one, yeah, it's brilliant. Like, quite a lot of these, he released quite a lot of singles for an album, and obviously gratification tracks on iTunes. But a few highlights in this album for me are Shotgun, which is a song I actually cover live. You can find my cover of it on YouTube up in the corner over there. So yeah, please check that out. That'll be brilliant. Another one is Paradise. It's quite a rocky one for George. I quite really like this one. Don't Matter Now. That's a pretty, I think that was the first song he released before he announced the album. Don't Matter Now. It's a really sort of cool, laid back, summery song. So yeah, definitely check out Staying at Tomorrow's by George Ezra. Right, now to album number 2. This album is one of my favourite guitar albums. This guy is such a good songwriter, and this album is probably one of my favourites of his, if not the favourite. This is Continuum by John Mayer. Now, I know lots of people are very opinionated about John Mayer. I just think he's quality. You know, he's got a very unique voice, and his guitar playing, he's an absolute genius. Especially on tracks like Gravity, Slow Dance in the Burning Room, and I Don't Trust Myself, because those songs, they're so different, and no one's sort of really released stuff like that before. Obviously, you got like his singles, like his poppier stuff, which is like Waiting on the World to Change, but I really like them. So yeah, definitely check out this album. Highlight tracks for me are Belief, Heart of Life, and Vultures. I really love his high-pitched falsetto chorus in Vultures, especially when he does it with John Mayer Trio. That's really cool. So yeah, definitely check out this album. Right, we're getting through these pretty quick today, so yeah, on to album number 3. So this album is by another one of my favourite singer-songwriters. Obviously, he possibly has the most incredible voice in rock music. Such an amazing songwriter and guitarist, whether it's with Soundgarden or Temple of a Dog or just playing solo, you know. But yeah, this is Chris Cornell's final album called Higher Truth. Now, I picked this up a good few years ago when it came out in 2015. I saw a Facebook ad sharing a teaser to the single from the album called Nearly Forgot My Broken Heart. It was sharing the music video for this one, and yeah, I checked it out. Obviously, I was aware of Chris Cornell, you know, I'd heard a lot of his stuff before, you know, like the Bond theme and Black Hole Sun. Yeah, this one really caught my eye. Yeah, this one really caught my eye. As you guys know, I am a huge fan of the singer-songwriter Nick Drake, and I saw in a magazine in W.H. Smith's that Chris Cornell had been listening to a lot of Nick Drake when writing this album. He'd been experimenting with different tunings, different timings, and it's really clear to see that's obvious on this album. It's amazing. Songs like Dead Weather, Before We Disappear, Higher Truth, and Murder of Blue Skies. Obviously, like, there's quite a few songs like Our Time in the Universe, which is yeah, quite hard to listen to and sad knowing that this was his final album. Yeah, Nearly Forgot My Broken Heart. That is definitely a standout track for this album. The mandolin and guitar introduction to this song is quality, and the production on it is really good as well. So yeah, definitely check out Higher Truth by Chris Cornell. Right, we're on to album number 4 now, and this one is by an absolute guitar genius. This is the third album by Johnny Marr. This one is called Cool the Comet. I didn't know it was going to be called The Comet. That was hard to say, again. I didn't know it was going to be called Cool the Comet. I follow Johnny Marr on Instagram, watching all his guitar videos, and he's been using it a lot recently to promote the album. He's been posting photos and videos in the studio, and always the caption under every photo whilst he's been in the studio and writing and talking about the album has been called Crazy Face Factory. So I thought it was going to be called Crazy Face Factory, and it was a bit of a shock when he announced it was called Call the Comet. And it's a pretty cool album artwork as well. I like the sort of blue sort of floating orb sort of things. I don't know. So yeah, this is his third album called Call the Comet. This is probably my favourite. I wasn't really keen on his second album, Playland. There's a couple of singles on it, like Easy Money, Back in the Box, but other than that, it was a bit hit and miss for me. His first album, The Messenger, which is his first solo album, that was really good. Like, there was a lot of tracks which I really liked on there. Sun and Moon, The Crack Up, Newtown Velocity, Generate, and The Messenger. They were really good. But on Call the Comet, I really like this album. Bug, Walk Into the Sea. Walk Into the Sea is amazing. Seriously, I know he's done soundtracks for like Spider-Man and he's done stuff with Hans Zimmer, but this is really evident that, you know, Hans Zimmer has had some like input on this album. Walk Into the Sea, it could definitely like be the soundtrack to Inception again. That was a really cool track. The Tracers, it's a really cool driving song. So yeah, definitely check out Call the Comet. Really cool album, especially if you're a fan of the Smiths. Check that one out. Right, we're on to the last album. We are on to album number 5. And again, I don't have this one on me because I've been listening to it on Spotify. This album I discovered when watching my favourite Netflix series called 13 Reasons Why. I'm not going to talk about it because it's too soon. But anyway, I really liked a few of the songs on there. I discovered it, I embarrassingly didn't know the title of one of the songs by The Cure, which was Fascination Street. I typed it into Spotify and it came up with the 13 Reasons Why soundtrack. So yeah, the first 2 songs were by Selena Gomez and they were amazing. Only You and Kill 'Em With Kindness. Like, Kill 'Em With Kindness, the acoustic version, that was really cool. Really nice, simple, just her, piano and a bit of reverb. It was really good. The next track, Bored by Billie Eilish, I think. Eilish? I don't know. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. That was a really cool song. I love the lyrics to that. It's sort of like this weird sort of indie pop sort of vibe, and then at the end it gets a bit more electronic with like the metronome sort of at the end. It was really cool. I like that. And of course, The Night We Met by Lord Horan. I can't listen to that song without sort of welling up and getting a bit tearful. Like, once you've watched the series and you know like the story behind that song and the 2 characters, it's really cool. Yeah, that's a really sad song. But yeah, The Night We Met by Lord Horan, that's another song that I cover on YouTube and you can find it up there. So it'd be really amazing if you checked that out, so thank you. Another really interesting song I like on the 13 Reasons Why soundtrack is High by Sir Sly. That's a good little tongue twister there, isn't it? High, Sir Sly. But yeah, that's a song I really like. Really fuzzy guitars and the synths as well. So yeah, definitely check out the 13 Reasons Why soundtrack. So there's 2 13 Reasons Why soundtracks on Netflix. Check out this one. This is the one to check out. Really like that one. That's got all the songs that I recommend on there, so check that out. We are on to the local artist I'm recommending for this video. Now, this guy is a really nice guy, amazing guitarist. He's got himself a really cool band, and this guy is called Jack Alexander. He is a really talented guy. For all his updates, I will post his link in the comments below. He's not got any original music out yet, but I have heard quite a few of his original tracks live, and yeah, they are not to disappoint. They are really good tracks. Really soulful voice, mixed with his really cool acoustic guitar playing. He's got a really big show coming up. He's just had a really big show. He's just opened for Top Loader, which is an incredible opportunity. So yeah, congratulations on that, man. And on the 29th of September, he is going to be playing at the O2 Academy Islington. I am lucky enough to be going down and filming that and documenting it for him, so I'm really excited to see that. And obviously once the documentary and the videos are all done, I will be sharing it on the channel. I'm sure he'll be sharing it on his channel as well, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. So yeah, for all updates on Jack Alexander, I have posted his Facebook page and his Instagram in the description below. Please check that out, give him a like, give him a share. Show him some support because he has got some new music coming out soon and some really big shows, and you can find links to the tickets for his show on the 29th of September at the O2 Academy in Islington down below. So yeah, please check that out. Right, that concludes today's Weekly Listens, episode 2. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to hear my music, you can find it on Spotify, iTunes, or you can find it on CDs on my website, which is www.connorwells.com. If you want updates on gigs, you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram as well. I don't really use Snapchat that much anymore, so if you got me on Snapchat, I probably won't be posting gigs too much. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment below on any albums you think I should be listening to, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it really helps the channel grow. Thanks so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good one.